Okay, I'm making some tapioca pudding. I'm using instant tapioca, the granulated, the fine stuff. I'm making a triple batch at the moment. I've got a cup of sugar in there, and I've got a half cup plus a tablespoon of the tapioca. I gotta look at my recipe. I need to add some eggs, and then we'll add some milk and we'll cook it up. Still got a few lumps in there. Got most of the big ones out. So I'm going to add 3 eggs. We'll beat that in. And then I'm going to add 9 cups of milk. We're going to mix that together, and then it's got to sit for 5 minutes to soften the tapioca before we start to cook. Homegrown eggs. Farm raised.
The best.
And there's 5 cups. Got 4 more to go. I threw in just a pinch of salt. The recipe doesn't call for it, but I always throw in a pinch of salt when I have something that I'm cooking that's sweet. And after it's all cooked, we'll add some vanilla as well. And there's the 9 cups of milk. And we're just going to stir that all up, and then we're going to let it sit for a little bit. Now it's set for a little over 5 minutes. We're going to start to cook. You're going to get this on medium heat, medium just a little over. You want to stir it well because the tapioca always settles to the bottom. You're going to have to stir this fairly regularly because the tapioca settles to the bottom, and it will clump into lumps and it will burn on the bottom as well. So you have to, every couple minutes, stir it up good and keep an eye on it. We're going to bring this up slowly until it comes just to a boil, and then you'll take it off the heat and we'll add the vanilla and then let it cool. So it's going to take this a while to come up to a boil, but as I said, you got to be fairly attentive to this. And it's starting to thicken just a little bit. You'll notice that the milk's a little bit thicker, and when I run my whisk across the bottom, you're starting to see pieces of tapioca stick. At this point, you really got to be very careful. You'll see, it's hard to see with this lighting, but you see the tapioca's floating now that they've fluffed up and are starting to thicken. So it'll burn very easily at this point, so you've really got to kind of keep stirring, and won't be too much longer at this point before you really thicken up. Now you'll see it's just coming up to a low boil. You just see the bubbles breaking here. That's all you need. You want to turn this off. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. My homemade vanilla.
Care to show that?
It's pretty strong, so 2 is more than enough.
Yep.
We'll mix that in. I'm going to put a piece of plastic wrap right on the top of this, right on the top of the pudding. It will thicken as it cools. We'll put the plastic wrap on, set it aside, let it cool some, and then it will go in the, you can pour it into a bowl and into the fridge to chill. But it'll thicken nicely as it cools. And we're going to be doing a roast chicken, and He's tying it up at the moment, tying the legs and the wings together. And then it will go on the rotisserie spit and into the rotisserie oven. Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to hold everything together. And tuck the wing tips under. At this point you can salt and pepper it if you want. We don't usually do much of that. You want to rinse and really dry your chicken before you put this in. You want it into this rotisserie. You want it to be room temperature, more or less. And the more even you get it on the spit, the less it flops. And loading it into the rotisserie oven. You want to center it on the spit. Put it up in there. Close the door. It's not plugged in.
I can now cut that out.
It's about 5.6 something pound bird, so it's going to take about an hour 40 minutes to cook in the rotisserie. And that's a little Ronco rotisserie that we always joked about, and it does an awesome job.
Best damn way to have a damn chicken. Oh, yeah.
Chicken's done, cutting it up. And cut off a leg and a thigh. And then carve the breast off a little bit.
There's the leg and the thigh.
And take off the wing. So a little over a 5.5 pound chicken took, I think it was like 5.6 some pounds. Took an hour and a half in the rotisserie. Not bad. And of course you gotta let it sit for a little bit before you slice.